Okay, so I'm starting a new tumbler. You remember this one. When I did this one, I did it a little bit different than I'm going to do this one. But I found a whole bunch of image sets of those colors, or in different colors. And I really, really like these sets. So this one is sunflowers. I'm going to do it similarly, but a little bit different. I'm going to put a cheat glitter over and then sprinkle the other glitter in. So I'm going to go ahead and get these water slides on first so they can dry. So I'm just going to get started. Get the cup wet, let the water slide soak a minute. I got a video up that showed me doing water slides for 4 different cups on a full sheet. So if you want to check that out, I will put the link down in the description, just to show you how I print my water slides. These ones I'm putting on like a standard water slide should be applied. So, because I did not mirror all of these images. So I'm going to take my silicone brush. I do have, I think it's a 4-pack of these linked in my Amazon store. If you click on that in the description, it will take you to all of my assorted sections I've been putting together with various tools of the trade and things. So I'm going to try to get this turned pretty much centered, somewhat centered, to put this next one on the back. And I'm also going to go ahead and start soaking the next ones when I'm done with that. I do have this propped up on my cup cradle, so my wet water slides are not touching the foam part. I'm going to move this one down a bit. Beautiful. I just really, really like these particular images. I'm not normally a skeleton skull type person, but for whatever reason I'm enjoying these sets. So I'm going to rotate it slightly and just see how bad my spacing is. I feel like I'm a little bit that way, but it might be too late for me to slide it. Yeah, it's on there pretty good, so it's going to be a little crooked. It's fine. I'm going to slide this hand up here. I'm going to get my last little decal in the bottom, or for the bottom, in the water slide, or in the water. Geez, I cannot speak today. I love the black x-ray leaves by the hands on this set. And this last hand, I'm gonna stick right here. I am absolutely loving this Hippo water slide paper. I am possibly in the works of getting ready to test another brand, so I will let you know if that comes up. But alright, so this last one I'm going to slide onto the bottom. And the bottom's always a little interesting because you have that rim to work around. So get it kind of placed and then work your center out. Because you do want it to stick down in there. You don't want an air pocket floating in the bottom. And then work your way up. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to come back in with a cheat glitter and some other glitter splashes. It's not going to be exactly like the other one. I'm going to do it a little bit differently, but I will be back. Okay, this one is ready for its coat of resin and some glitter. I had intended to put glitter in the resin for this one, but clearly I forgot, so I'm going to end up sprinkling over the whole thing with a white and a colored glitter, I guess. Got a little ahead of myself there. It happens. I did fold the edge on this water slide a little bit by accident when I went to move the cup before, and I didn't realize it in time to truly straighten it out, but I think it'll be okay. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna wipe my glove off into my cup a little bit here and get these gloves off because now they are icky. And I don't want to touch my glitter with the contaminated gloves. I'm going to grab my torch real quick. This is KS Resin Liquid Stone, so I've got some working time here. And this is unlevel. I will get the turner leveled when I move it back to its actual resting spot. So I think I'm just going to start by sprinkling my Mistress Cheat from pretty high everywhere, just because I did want a little bit of an all over sparkle. So from up high, I'm just going to go back and forth a little bit. Yes, this is doing this completely backwards, but what are you going to do? When you forget a step, you forget a step and you adapt and overcome. So I think that's plenty of that because I don't want it to overpower my images. And then I have this glitter mix already in a cup on my table, so I'm just going to use that and sprinkle from pretty high to fill in some of the white space. Make it a little over the water slides, but I'm going to try to avoid them for the most part. If possible. Shoot a few at the bottom. So I think that's pretty good. Just gonna add a tiny bit more in some of the spots that still have more white than I'd like. Just kind of rubbing the gloves together to get a little bit more off. Alright, so I'm going to bring you down and let you see this one, because it's going to get one more coat of resin over the top. At least one more, probably 2 thin coats, because that is the first coat on this one. And I do like to have 3 ideally. But pretty cool. Can hardly tell I messed up that hand. The rib cage. On the other hand, watch it come around fully. I will get links to the image set there in the description. And don't forget the cute little image that we added to the bottom. So, that is it for this one.